God, what is this?
It doesn't look like it belongs here.
It looks old. Maybe we should open it.
I don't know. Anything could happen.
I don't care.
Did you hear about the broadcast earlier? I heard that Winston Churchill is declaring war against Germany.
Oh yes, Mum made us all listen. But I don't know why it all happened though.
The German soldiers had marched into Poland. Therefore, Britain and France had to declare war on Germany because we are allies towards Poland.
That's not all though. The aftermath of World War II left many countries, including Germany, in desperate conditions, which is why they turned into dictators who gave home, such as Hitler and Mussolini.
Oh yes, I remember that. Germany had to sign the Treaty of Versailles and to also pay £6,600 billion for reparation.
I suppose it will all be over in a couple of months though.
War! Ecstatic kids in the crowds waving their flags.
War! The short amount of triumphant soldiers.
War!
Children giggling as mother and father kiss farewell.
War!
Injured men caught up in ankle-deep mud.
War! The revving engines of tanks battling through muddy surroundings.
War! Immense masses of smoke from tragic explosions.
War!
Smart screams of soldiers getting shot.
War!
Destruction of young men's dreams, making them bitter and mean.
War is death, destruction and tears.
War! A jubilation of freedom. War! Harlem Lords dancing through the streets. War! An euphoria uniting our country. War! A shrill tumult ringing in our ears. War! We do it for equal rights. War! A city broken down to fragments. War! A heartbreaking tragedy. War! Create sorrow across the land. War! Smoke blanketing across the skies. War! Checks the air with debris.
George Taylor here and welcome to SOE. I am pleased to introduce you to some of my British World War II spies.
Name: Virginia Hall. Codename: Mary Monnin, Germaine and Diane. Achievements: being considered by the Germans to be the most dangerous spy. I ran a secret agent network in France. At one point, I escaped from the Germans by climbing across the Pyrenees Mountains in Spain, in spite of my wooden leg, which I can to name Covert.
Name: Joanne Padrol Garcia. Code names: 27 names including Garbo and Alaric. Achievements include playing a crucial part in D-Day by feeding the Nazis false information about the military movements. I convinced the Germans that I was actually one of their own, and they funded my whole network, that unaware that all of my spies were me.
Agent codename Frederick Yo Thomas. Codename White Rabbit, Seahorse and Shelly. Achievements include working behind the lines closely with information as Nazi to gather information. I was captured and tortured in a concentration camp, but eventually escaped in 1945 back to Allied lines.
Name: Valentine Blanche Charlet. Codename Agent Japonica and Ventriloquist. Achievements include taking over the work carried out by my fellow SOE agent Virginia Hall. Whilst in prison in Catrice prison for my SOE activities, I found a sympathetic wardress and got hold of a pistol and spare keys, managing to initiate and mass breakout with French resistance.
Patrick Lee Femmel. Code names: Michaelis and Fieldom. Achievements include spending much of the war in Crete organizing the island's resistance to the occupation. Disguised as a shepherd, I lived for over 2 years in the mountains. I also helped capture and evacuate the German commander, Major General Heinrich Kreip.
Name: Nancy Wade. Codenames: Lucinia, Carly and Madame Andre. Achievements include being known as the White Mouse by the Germans because I was impossible to catch. I led 7,500 French resistant fighters in secret operations against the Germans. On one mission, I cycled 400 kilometers in 3 days to pick up a book of secret codes.
Spies in SOE were incredibly skilled and stealthy people dedicated to Britain to victory in World War II.
I'm Christina Skarbeck, born in Warsaw, Poland. In 1939, when World War II broke out, I went to London to offer my services as a spy and to defend my beautiful country. There I met George Taylor, who ran part of Section D and the SOE. I quickly proved myself as a valuable asset towards my team and was sent to Nazi-occupied Europe.
Pleased to meet you. Here at the station IS, we have been continuing to build high-tech gadgets for our spies at the SOE. I am proud to introduce to you some of our scientists that have been working on their gadgets.
I've been working at the SOE for 4 months, and this seems to be my fourth project. What seems to be in here is just a piece of lipstick, but this isn't an ordinary piece of lipstick. It's actually a gun, and if you pull this bit out, this is a trigger, and there's ammunition inside, and it's used to assassinate people.
This is my latest project. It looks like an ordinary book, but inside there is a secret compartment to hide important information for spies in Nazi-occupied Europe.
This pipe is my latest creation. It contains gunpowder inside, which is useful for a quick getaway if you are caught and interrogated by Gestapo.
This is the new gadget I've been working on. It looks like a normal briefcase. However, it has a radio inside for spies to use whilst on a mission.
Spies at the SOE are free to choose what they need from our catalogue, and the gadgets will be tailored to their mission.
Oh, hello there. Here at Baker Street, London, we're working on the double crossing system, or the excess system, which is a counter-espionage of deception at the British Security Service.
Our job is to locate Nazi spy agents in Britain, capture them and turn them into British spies working for us. It is not hard to capture them because they are not very well trained, and we've also hacked into their Enigma systems.
We've currently turned many spies from multiple countries such as Joan Pujol Garcia, who we met earlier at SOE, into double-cross spies. These spies pretend to be spying on Britain for their country, but are actually spying for us.
We are currently preparing for the D-Day landings in France. We have used our double-cross spies to communicate false plans to trick the Germans into thinking we will be landing in Calais.
The success of the landing relied on the work of the double-cross spies.
Wow, I never knew spies in World War II were so significant.
It sounds like they had a large impact in the Allied success.
It must have been so brave to go and live behind enemy lines and have a fake identity.
Guys, look at the time! We're going to be late for Miss Williams' maths lesson!